Hello, everybody, and wow! I love when we start early. I mean, early enough, but not quite early. We're only still 15 minutes late, but you know what, Keith? We had to cut the introduction and the ads quick, short, because we're into the pistol already. Keep the comms up on the CT side versus New England Whalers. Two teams that are slowly but surely building themselves to be strong contenders in the semi-pro CS scene in North America. And DJ will be the first to find the opener. They got all the way through mid onto the site before a kill was there, Keith. And now there's two of them.
Oh, what a crazy round coming up from the Whalers. Just base remaining. The speed in this round alone, it's just insane how quick they got out mid, took the fight with the mid player, wrapped on the B player, and just took him down before you knew what happened. That was clinical from the Whalers. Keep in mind, both of these teams are 0-2, which I didn't think, honestly, I didn't think the Whalers would be here. Keep the comms up. I think they're kind of like a 50-50 team where they're going to land. But the Whalers, of all teams, we've been playing really good to end up in the 0-2. Super unlucky for Keep the Comms Up to kind of draw this. But Keep the Comms Up are no strangers to good play themselves. With familiar faces like Base, Maui Snake, who's a commentator, Jonah P. Those players have been around for a while, so interesting that we land on Vertigo, too. Not a comfortable map for a lot of NA teams, but both teams are trying to run with it.
Wow, that timing on Rip. Oh, he was holding that for so long, Keith. And as soon as he looks away, the man uncrouches and destroys him. Truly unfortunate. But yeah, I think I kind of agree with you. New England Whalers, I did not expect to be at the 2-0 pool at the verge of elimination. Keep the comms up. It is a bit of a toss-up, isn't it? We weren't really sure what the heck was going on with their lineup, but now it seems like they have an official roster. This is it. What you're seeing right now. Maui, the commentator, he was previously a competing player. He's back on active duty. He's back on the pro grind, it seems. I respect it. And you know, Bates, Frosty, Jonah, these guys are not strangers to each other. They fit well together. Ruby finds one. He has a wounded Base up behind the bags. If that nade lands, it's going to eliminate him. But actually, Base manages to get out of to safety somehow. That's surprising. And they both re-swing back. Wow, Boo just got played. Partially by himself, but he got played.
What a interesting round from Keep the Comms Up. They go for a boost. They trade out their player right away. The Whalers have a beautiful pistol, and now they have an awful force. This is a perfect kind of storm for a great CT side. It's this exact start. Keep the Comms Up, get an AK, make a little out of it. And you can see their buy is heavily superior. Gorgeous nades. Doing a flash rampage to the smoke! He takes a few bullets, but he does catch Maui Snake trying to piece on out of there, trying to back on out, but can't escape for free from the Whalers, who have a man advantage, but took some damage from those nades, Roy.
Yeah, when Rampage is on pursuit, he is not stopping until you are dead. And he goes for it. Ben's pretty wounded, so is Potent alone. Rampage out at 20 HP. So while they do have a body up, they are pretty close to easily multi-fragged for now. But it seems like they're falling off the A psyche. They're regrouping towards B. There is only a single defender for now. That's Sterling, all the way to headshot angle. And I think Base is starting to pick up on the lack of pressure on A. Lack of presence in mid, and he's sort of on the fast rotate. But now that the footsteps and the flashbangs are a clear indicator that they are ending here on the T site, and Sterling is about 1 and 2 and 3, and he's going for the 4th, but he's able to get it, and he finally gets that one. It's now all down to DJ, the 1 versus 3, and Sterling is looking for the 8th, and the 8th he does not get, Keith.
Stolen away from him, Roy. Robbery. But no plant. It was a force from the Whalers. Keep the comms up, hang on. They keep 3 alive, which is huge. That's the goal number. And they're looking to really come out with a good CT half and a good CT start. Considering how this started, I was worried. Now keep an eye on that smoke message. If they keep messing up that smoke lineup from Keep the Comms Up, as soon as rifles come out from the Whalers, they're going to run that down. So keep an eye and see if they don't mess that up again. It's a tricky lineup, though, running lineup through the big window, so.
you know, it's not that hard, but I will give them the benefit of the doubt. Now, Maui is in a pretty strong position, able to peek off flashbangs. They really don't have a way to clear him. If they want to clear him, they have to overwhelm him, but there's obviously cover. And there it is. Easy mop up. Unarmored players, MP9s, smelling blood. 2 kills for the SMGs, though, which does limit the extra income here. Or keep the cost up. And boom. Done. Keep the comms up. 3-1. New England Whalers back on the bye. It will be mostly rifles, if not all rifles. Yeah, it's definitely going to be all rifles here. 5 AKs. Decent enough utility that they can make things happen. I'm surprised that DJ prioritized a nade over a Molotov. Personally, I think that Molotov would have served them well to clear out some of the angles, but I think they have an idea in mind, and it seems to be a nade stack early down towards mid as they reposition and set themselves up for this A hit.
Caught from a good nade. Frosty. Was it Frosty K, Roy, or is the K not pronounced?
I think it's Frosty K, yeah. You don't have to say it, though, I don't think.
Whatever happened to Frosty Neck? Remember that guy?
No, I do not.
Maybe it's one of my illusions. Happens sometimes.
Okay, we are a little crazy sometimes.
That peak from Boob was wild, Roy. B stairs, pops his head up, removes Sterling. Leave the comms up, have to now shift a player back to middle to get that middle player into B. New England Whalers. Oh, they're missing all the smokes. Both teams. They missed up. They missed one of their smokes. They're gonna be missing the left side sight. This buys rooms for Frosty K to push up behind sight. And about to peek from short in a big box. Takes some damage. Gonna commit now. Only able to get the one. A good trade from Jonah P, but they're all going B now. Boob and Fox basically hit the entry. Yes, he can. Base is gone. And I don't like keep the comms up's odds of rotating over in time. It's just Jonah P and not H-Champ.
Ooh. Dude, Boo just saved him from disaster. What was looking like an atrociously ugly execute on that A side, Keith. Is lurking, his forward positioning there. Oof. And the 4th to close off the round. A massive performance there from young Boo. 3-2. Money for cut the comms up. It's still pretty strong. I think only Sterling here will be struggling for a buy, but Jonah did. He's gonna go for that. If he goes for the op, he can't drop. I was gonna say he can maybe drop an MP9, but he's gonna go with the Deagle. They have kits on hand for Maui and Frosty. Maui, of course, opting to reduce firepower for that extra utility in the kit. Man of culture and teamwork, Keith.
Pretty silent though, all things considered right now. A lot of trust in Jonah P base. Sandbag position towards mid. Guess they're not really sandbags, they're kind of concrete mixed bags, but honestly, concrete is going to be a bit too long, Roy, so I'll just stick with sandbags. So for those of you that don't like me being very literal, I'm sorry. As the B hit will come out, flashes over the top, rampage to the line. Let's go down to base. Sterling close with a Deagle. Able to claim 2. Total alone now. He is just cut off and outnumbered. Just like that. It's crazy how quick a round can flip-flop. New England Whalers just rolled their ankles like they're wearing Crocs. Nothing against Crocs. I'm actually wearing some right now, Roy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you have against Crocs?
Nothing. I like Crocs, besides the fact my cat chews them. And now I have a bunch of little holes. Kind of...
Alright, New England Whalers. They're gonna need some Crocs because they're poor, Keith. Although Crocs are pretty expensive shoes.
That's oddly true. For rubber, they're expensive.
Now, the difficult part here for New England Whalers is that, well, they had a chance to strike back while the economy was weak for keep the comms up, but now they're fully equipped, and the economy has a bit of an Uno reversal, if you might. They're down to Deagles. P250s. Tech 9 for Rampage, who prefers a little run and gun. But no armor, no smokes, no flashes means that unless they're finding an opener here somehow, or at least the element of surprise, which might be hard to find at a 5v5, they're probably not going to get much. So they're going to use Rampage's body to apply pressure on the A ramp. But it seems like they are headed back towards Seaside, where once again, Booby is all the way up. He keeps getting in this position, unchecked, unknown.
Somehow. I don't know how he keeps doing it. And if he gets the entry, that's a plant. And a different retake. Oh, he does. He finds base during the lone, stuck at AC. Peeking one side after the other. And dude, look at him go, Roy. He's a Deagle menace. Not even armored. I bet he gets a third. Go on.
What you got for us,
Teammate
Boo?
now mollied off. Caught off by Jonah. Boo, how is he going to fight this? Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Get the fourth.
Get
go
it,
on,
Boo.
man. Come on. He's got 3. Can he go for 4? He has to reload 1 bullet.
Oh, he did.
He's done all the damage. Is he going for the ace? No armored Deagle. He's got 4. Go on, Boo. 1 more. Jonah P's on the hunt. He has a kit. He can't escape.
No.
Oh, what a sad ending, really.
No. My soul, my essence of being was rooting for Boo in that scenario. I wanted him to have the ace, Keith. Even though it was...
I was being very biased and cheering for him. I'll be honest.
I can't blame you. Listen, if you're going to show us a sick clip, I will root for you with my soul. That was so sick. I mean, he almost had it. I wish he would have just stood his ground at the end. Like, I know you're trying to run the time, but, like, you got nowhere to go, man. Just go for it, YOLO. That guy is super expensive, and he's at least put his team, win or lose, he still put his team in a potential to double eco to keep the comms up and find themselves an advantage, which Rampage now, he's going to find a character to smoke. That's certainly going to help their situation.
Not a bad one. Cross the take. Push up short. Boss Jonah be here moments ago. Rampage just kind of holds the deep, hoping he'll peek into him type of angle. But Mountain Snake's doing the exact same thing. He's doubled up on short, Roy. This is a smoke. Actually spots both of these players here, and the molly lands behind them. It is just a pile of bodies from keep the comms up towards short. Mate, no way he can hang on to this site, right? Not a chance. Smoke, naded. Forced off the site, now mollied by Rampage. Tons of time for the Whalers to collect this bomb. When alone can go ahead and plant now. And Sterling, though, he's creeping. He found the planter. This is doable. DJ's low on HP. And as Rampage is going to get a molly on the site, he'll flash over. Get Harry here. Rampage giving a good fight. It is just face. Rampage tucks back in behind the steel beam. And look at all those CT bodies in short.
Yeah.
All claimed by Rampage. And he only has 4 bullets on his AK left. I've never seen someone almost drain an AK.
Yeah, I think his ace was stolen by Ben's molly at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's the Rampage and Boo show, it seems, Keith. They've managed to close off in a pretty important round, forcing keep the comms up into a double eco scenario. Okay, good damage done by Jonah, but unfortunately he loses his life in the process. So a man advantage for keep the comms up. Froste continues to press forward. Nick, his teammate of his, Sterling, is shoulder to shoulder with him now. And there's a chance Froste gets a kill. Nah, Blue will sideline him.
Well, I don't believe keep the comms up are really going to try this, Roy. As much as I'd be down for them to do it. Just trying to drop some guns. Expensive DJ may be in trouble. in a second, but he has backup on the way, and boo.
Oh, the whole squad is here now.
Oh, he just sprayed him through that wall. That Maui Steak was deader than dead. Although DJ will fall, won't get anything. Whalers starting to bring it back. Keep it in mind, after watching as many Vertigo games as I have lately, I do feel like it takes a really good team to have a good CT side, meaning 6, 7, 8 rounds. I do feel it is T-sided, Roy. I'm pretty confident in saying that now. It's based on facts.
Oh, okay. Little.
You can, okay, a little stack on that drywall. Okay. I wonder how that's gonna work. How many do they have up there? Let me fly.
Yeah, look at 3. Yeah, little small tiny pyramid, the smallest
Okay.
pyramid you've ever seen.
I have a feeling that post eats bullets though. We'll see. And they're even kind of like baiting for Maui Steak, who's kind of just hiding on sight. This could get interesting. But if they pay attention, I'm pretty sure you can see, depending on the model, like the seat's back or the top of his head behind boxes. So there's the smoke. Maui Steak just hiding away like a mid-fight. Peekaboo. He is the one to get a kill. And PK. They're trying to find another. Bomb should go down here. Bernalon's going to cover. They'll try to cut him down, but Bernalon's got the for him. Who's going to come around the corner? And the Whalers tie us up at 5. So keep the comms up, string 3 together after losing the pistol to the Whalers. The Whalers answer back with a nice rifle round. Lose 2, and now they've strung 3 back in a row. So extremely close. Neither team really has too much of an advantage. I'd say the Whalers, economic-wise, keep the comms up. Haven't gotten an op-out on Jonah P here. That might hurt. And, I mean, you're lacking mollies. That really sucks.
Yeah, it's kind of been the crutch of the problem in this game, it seems. Utility management. This time, no one for keep the comms up, downgrading Keith. And it'll be Ben Lee. We'll find the opening kill onto Maui. I believe that was towards the A site. For now, Booby is once again in this position. Oh. How do they let him get there that time?
How does he do that? They boot now. This time they boosted him up, right? To like the little piece of plywood that's there. Boosted him up to the plywood. And I don't know how he walks behind base. Not a clue.
Oh, base crept through and didn't check the left corner.
That'll do it. Okay. Wow, that's crazy that he is owning that B site. Like it is literally his.
I'm just genuinely surprised to see that like no one has picked up on the fact that he's been in that angle almost every single round. Rampage now coming through. Jonah B scrims through the smoke a little bit too late for his teammates. Could have maybe been saved. But they go 3 for 1. Not a good trade here, especially with how strong the economy is for thing. And Whalers are okay losing bodies as long as they can convert them into round wins. And with us nearing the half, Keith, I don't think they're going to be too upset about that. Base. Nice shot. 1v3. Not liking his chances. And he could pick up an AK-47. That will help. But overall, this round is pretty much secured by New England Whalers' positioning. And there's Boo pouncing yet again. Man is 19-6. Give this man a medal.
He's kind of having a game, isn't he? Popping off. And considering he is winning this based on his picks towards B and his information and his rotates. Look, they're down a man. He finds an angle and finds base. He is working base and playing him like a fiddle. Rampage is running down mid, gets the first, can't double in for 2, but he makes it an even man advantage. Or an even man stand. I guess it's no one really has the advantage. But Seaside's kind of thrive here. Okay, gets his Ben trying to be cheeky towards short on A. And it leaves Boo and DJ a little lost as to what to do or where to go. They're currently towards A ramp. And this is purely based on... Oh, did they hear that? They definitely heard Frosty K drop his gun. Boo, is he going to check the corner? He is. Has some utility, a deep smoke. This is a plant, and this 2v2 retake
Has been planted.
has to happen with just one smoke and an op. DJ will stick around site. Boo's going to come back and clear ramp because they don't know. They could easily be through mid and up ramp on the flank.
Right. I think the bigger problem here for keep the comms up is that time's becoming a problem. Going to peek. Gathers not only a smoke, but a kit as well. The 1-for-1 trade, the instant peek off contact for Boo, and he secures a 3K as well as a round for New England Whalers as they extend their lead to 8 and 5.
This is crazy. He is having such an insane half, Roy.
160 ADR.
Dude, I wouldn't even peek him anymore. His picks alone have made this doable from the Whalers.
100%.
He's able to work B, poke his head up, get 2 kills on B site, or even 1 and force a rotate, which makes taking A ramp so much fun. He has done a lot of work. Can't downplay his importance to these rounds right now from the Whalers, and it is just a half investment from keep the comms up. They do. I was about to call it a Bucky. They do get the Nova out, Roy. It does look like it.
It just looks like a toy gun in this game. Like, what kind of shotgun it looks this small?
Yeah, the barrel is a little short. If it was like a hunting shotgun, it's a little off the mark.
It's a little off. Times are tough, man. They got them off-brand shotguns, dude.
Yeah. The Walmart brand. Maui stuck at the pillar. Rampage is going to be able to find base. And although Whalers lost DJ very early on, they recovered nicely. Alone does take damage, and they should just run this to A at this point. Boo's getting caught off guard by Jonah P. They've spotted 2 players. They are going to try to run it in. Ben's running with his Glock out on 27 HP. Can he find an entry?
Right.
This is kind of going to a bad place.
Yeah, this is unfolding very awkwardly. Now, with 30 seconds left on the clock, commitment is pretty much a necessity here. Frosty here has been on the other side. That's going to be an easy kill. Jonah finds Pone, and boom, keep the comms up. Steal a round away. A round that should have never been theirs. And now there's a potential for an 8-7, which is not a bad half for the CT side, to be honest. But still, New England Whalers, they have everything they need to close it off here. They have money. They got the 5 AKs. They got full utility. The ops have been so irrelevant in this game, I feel like. Yeah, they're just going to go for the flat-out brawl on the A-ramp. Double Nation trying to close out Rampage, but he's going to continue his, well, Rampage.
Oh, Frosty K has so much work to do. He has to hold short, try not to get sprayed down, and he pushes forward. That's a big kill. That alleviates so much pressure, but Jonah P immediately tosses it away. 4-on-4, he peeks for info. I thought that's what they were buying back for Sterling to do. Instead, now he has fallen. So keep the comms up, seemingly pushing for information on multiple facets of the map after finding that refrag, and it just is all thrown to the wayside. And who else other than Boo to sneak through B to end of the half? 9-6, the Whalers, I think, could have blown this out with keep the comms up, getting a couple rounds, winning on pistols, a couple big clutches, so big rounds for some key players. But you can't overstate Boo and how he played towards B. Now it is, though, keep the comms up, jumping over to the favorite side. They hit the 6 rounds on CT side. So honestly, as well as New England Whalers played, specifically Boo, it almost was not for as many rounds as they wanted. Keep the comms up, win pistol. They're right back in this. And on the favorite side, can Boo lock down B? Why did I doubt him? He gets to, the bomb is down. Jonah P, can he bring it back? 2 more players to deal with on B itself. His teammates are falling. He's alone on 4 HP in a 1v3. Make it a 1v2. He's going on pace for the ace. 3 headshots, 4 HP, and 2 more members to find. He's stuck
Oh!
And he does get caught. I thought he had that headshot. Did he gush him?
Yeah, he gushed him. He couldn't land the follow-up shot, though. That was so close. And this is why Booby has, like, that sixth sense. English is so hard today, by the way, on that B site. I mean, he's a B player. He just knows. He knows the quirks. He knows the timings. He knows the positioning. He knows everything about that position, which makes him a pretty good lurk for that. Now, bomb was not planted. They're gonna go for the Galil armor for Jonah. He goes armor for the remaining players. Base is a little bit too wide in the middle, and he'll get punished by DJ. And Booby is now looking to hold back against this B scrim play. He gets the first, the second one as well. DJ's there for the support. Nice flash support from Ben on top of that. And Pone cleans house for the final kill. And New England Whalers improved to 11. And the economy here for keep the comms up. Well, they can keep their comms up, but their money is down, Keith. There will have to be a save. And New England Whalers are potentially staring down the barrel of a 12-6 lead. Good place to be in. Potential stabilization of the economy here if the SMGs can farm up and they don't lose too many players. I wonder if Boo will finish higher kills than Sui. Sui popped off earlier. 36 kills in regulation for 27 rounds, I think.
That's kind of crazy. Whew. Trying to lock this one out, Roy. Boo is on pace for an absurd number. Now, if the in-game stats are accurate, a 47 ADR, that's... Oh! Clean like bases shot. Can he create another opportunity? Find another opportunity? Does it go right? Ooh, he did. Just aim punch to oblivion. Whalers get 12. Here comes the buy. And keep the comms up. Will it include an op? Jonah P does glass cannon. All in on that bad boy. AK is full utility for the rest. Big round for keep the comms up. Because with the Whalers picking up pistol, getting those 3 rounds, pressure is on. Frosty K wants to get into the smoke. Kind of surprised Been Alone pushed him like that, and he gets a second. I bet he's surprised too. Frosty K gonna keep on going, and there you go. Keep the comms up. On the back of Frosty K getting 3, own the A site. With the exception of DJ. You can see how quick CTs can rotate on this map. He's given up mid. And he can only fight off the A point, knowing mid's gone, and he comes back right into base's arms. I like that split from keep the comms up.
Okay. A response back early on. New England Whalers, although their money was in pretty good shape, they're not too comfortable with where it was at, Keith. So they don't want to downgrade weapons. Instead, they want to have the full rifle buy. The op for Pone as well. So they go for the pistols. Armor for Boo. And Rampage. Most of the Eagles, only Rampage with a CZ. And the slow default here begins to keep the comms up.
Towards the middle, they will go. I do like the decision from the Whalers not to buy here, although they could have completely justified it. I feel like they really do like having a full utility plus an op and wanting to give themselves the best chance to get 15 as Rampage if he lives. The fact he got away. Sterling, I have a feeling he'll catch them both. Drops the bomb, wants to keep going. He will clean up the A site. Ben is here. Should be traded. Jonah P's here with the op. Not a chance. Ooh, nice shot of Ben on top of that. As base pushes in, Whalers will own the A site while now Maui Snake holds the flank and a nice follow-up. That's how it's done. Keep the comms up. Get their 3 men alive, their 8th round. Whalers will buy, put alone a utility, and an op. That's kind of what they were hoping for. Everyone else with comfortable buys. It's just unfortunate that Boo... I guess he kind of overbought last round. He didn't mean to, but I guess it kind of happened.
Yeah, I love the fact that Keep the Comms Up are coming in strong. Like they're actually going for the explosive plays, even if maybe this time it does not work out for them. They at least bring in that pressure. And this time, New England are happy to welcome them with 2 opening kills. Not even a single point of damage taken back in return. So not a good turn of events here early on for Keep the Comms Up. With Jonah P now looking for any sort of equalizer, but instead gets domed by Pwn alone.
Trying to force Pinalone out. Up on top of the sandbags. As Pinalone just looking for a kill. Sterling alone. Okay, that spray transfer through the wall. It was kind of cool. The Whalers keep 3 alive, though. Keep the comms up. All type LOL to how Sterling spray transferred from the man on the ground to the player through the wall. But yeah, I do respect Keep the comms up. Understanding that on Vertigo, you can't afford to play timid. If you play retake ramp, it hurts. And without getting any beat presence early, you can really get choked out. And it's not a map you can play very timid on. You're not gifted a lot of map control. Kind of like Overpass in a sense. Overpass, it's a bit easier to play in my opinion. As Boo is going to be able to get the first Roy. I think he will get traded, but DJ's here.
Oh, that flash came in just a second too late there. Base catches a flurry of bullets. Ego battle out mid. He was 1 shot away from elimination. DJ, Rampage, and DJ again. The 1-2 punch by the DJ and Rampage duo. And 14-8 now for New England Whalers. Luckily for Keep the Comms Up, they still have cash, Keith. That was just an eco for them, so they've mounted up their money. But this, I feel like this is the final hoorah. Like if you can't make your stand here, it's pretty much GG. You're not going to have much in the next round. Do or die. This is not only potential round leading up to match point, but also elimination point, Keith. You can't forget that.
That is very true. It did slip my mind, but one of these teams we have to say goodbye to. Jonah P. Gonna be able to find Boo. Now Keep the comms up can explode on this site. Flashes over the top. They own the B site. And New England Whalers, I don't know if they forced this retake. That would be very blunt. An op on Pwn alone. He's gonna head towards spawn and post up. No one's gonna give their lives up for Keep the comms up, and no entry in for the Whalers. It's gonna be a save. They do get their 9th. Now, if the Whalers save, Rampage can buy himself, because keep in mind, still $1,900 is enough for Rampage to buy. Ben can drop. So there will be a retaliation buy. So keep the comms up. If they win this next round clean, build their own economy, we could be looking at them getting to double digits, Roy.
Okay. A man of optimism. I like it, Keith. Never change. And Boo seems to have slowed down a tiny bit on the second half. He's only 28 kills. Say that lightly. Oh, I wonder what his ADR is at for the whole match shoot. No, it is going to be a fast play here for Keep the Comms Up. Not fast for the whole team, but just trying to get Frost able to forward control on the A side, but he's met with resistance in the form of a smoke and a nade. And he's not liking the flurry of bullets whizzing by his head. Keeps he's going to back on out for now. Base and Jonah there. Down mid. Nice flick by Jonah. Catches DJ trying to find the kill. Looking for that other defender here. There it is. Boo. Now they know the B side's open. They can grab the bomb. They can head back. Man, that B spot's actually so difficult to stop if you're not looking for it early.
Exactly. Like, what do you do, right? Because the B split is going to take your attention towards mid. So your rotator's busy, and he has to deal with that. The A players can't really push for control because pushing A ramp is terrifying. And the B player has nowhere to go, and it's hard to throw support utility for him. So especially when your rotator is dealing with mid. It's an interesting split. And honestly, it must be terrifying being the B player. Boo must be. There's nothing going your way. This damage is kind of important for both sides. It's really going to determine the future of this game and keep the comms up. They lose 4 players in the hunt, Troy.
Yeah, luckily for them, they still have a ton of money, so it's not a problem. But they got the double digits, Keith. That's what matters the most. Oh, the op and the AK maintain for Rampage. Their money is in such a weird spot. They could force buy here if they wanted to. Rampage could drop one. I mean, Pone could theoretically drop a FAMAS for either Ben or Boo, and then DJ could also buy it himself an M4. So they theoretically could full buy up right here if they wanted to. Do they go for it, though? That's the question. I think they're discussing it. That's why there's a timeout. Yeah, they're going for it. This is so weird because Sterling bought a Mac 10 thinking this is going to be an eco round, but it's actually a full buy.
Wow. Yeah, because... Do you call him Pone or Poon, by the way? I need to know, Roy, because I feel myself floating in the middle, and I shouldn't be.
I say Pone.
Pone?
Pone alone. It has like a nice ring to it.
Yeah, I guess Poon alone doesn't...
Yeah, it's not... That sounds more like a...
yeah, like an 80s porno.
An involuntary celibate.
Yeah.
Poon alone.
Yeah. Who's that guy that's Poon alone? He's drinking alone in the corner. No,
Yeah, Pone alone gets a lot of girls. Poon alone, he's kind of spending his nights by himself.
Yeah. Pone it is. Well, an early start from keeping comms up towards B stairs. They're going to get underneath, tuck away in the undercarriage, the safety of those B stairs. Or the Whalers will drop one smoke towards A ramp. And then fighting. Gushed by the Mac-10. A great trade from base. It comes so quick. Now you have to see the shift from the Whalers. They have to respect this. They have one player on A, Roy, because they're terrified of mid. It can happen at any moment, and if you're not ready for that, or you get caught rotating, you're in trouble. The Whalers are getting a little paranoid. They're gonna flash. Can they find base? Boo wanted to look for him. Rampage now will hear him, and they do flush him out. They can start to rotate back. Pone alone gonna start to do that. Right when keep the comms up, have to grab the bomb. They're looking for A ramp control.
Yeah, did you notice that it's been the base and Boo head-to-head on the B site?
Yep.
On both sides, except base is no Boo, and this time around, Bandit will find another trait and a follow-up kill onto Maui. Wow. And with that, I think the fate of the round as well. 35 seconds left on the clock now, nearing. Bomb on the back at least, so he has that going for him. But he has no smokes, no mollies to block any angles, provide himself an opportunity to plant. And if he wants to split through mid, he has to deal with Boo, who's just holding for that and giving up the entire B site, playing retake. Gonna be a toughie for Froste.
Well, there you go. 15 for the Whalers, Roy. Nice shots come in the chat, but that is it. The round will go Whalers' way. Keep the comms up. Attack 9, 3 AKs, so more than a couple. For the longest time, I thought a couple was 3. I don't know why.
Wait.
Yeah, I was young. I now know.
Wait, they're going for it, Keith. I'm sorry. I need to interrupt you.
Go ahead. Oh, the run boost. Did it work? Did they cancel? They canceled.
Yeah, he hit the railing instead. DJ, 2 quick kills. DJ going for the 3rd, and New England Whalers are on their way to win and eliminate Keep the Comms Up, who now has only Froste in the most unwinnable of scenarios. Keith. He's got himself a gun. The bomb is not within his... Oh, it is. You can pick that up.
Also, just to note, New England Whalers, if this does end right now, they have 2 players with 100 ADR, Roy, in Rampage and Boo.
Yeah, Boo is 160 ADR at half.
He drops 30 in regulation in 26 rounds.
Yeah, it's
Granted,
insane.
if that ends here, that is an unreal accomplishment. When they need him, he stood up because this is an elimination match. We could say goodbye to keep the comms up. We are doing a Swiss system. There you have it. Yeah.
Wow.
But just like that. I mean, their CT side definitely had some rocky moments. Some nice splits coming out from Keep the Comms Up. I think they definitely had a chance when their economy was swelling and the splits were working. But then the Whalers just started taking it to them with no fear.
Yeah, I mean, they really stepped up, right? You have to almost give credit to Boo for a lot of those rounds. Boo and Rampage specifically, like they were the ones opening up a ton of rounds. I mean, Boo single-handedly won them like 2 rounds on the B-Lurk alone. Important rounds at that too, especially early on when they were still contesting for the economy. But an unfortunate turn of events for Keep the Comms Up, who I felt like they were contesting this pretty well considering how fresh of a roster they are with the recent changes and the addition of Maui Snake and Base. But, I mean, commiserations. Unfortunately, they came at a kind of the improper time. So, commiserations to Keep the Comms Up. Your presence in Winners League was appreciated. You guys have brought entertainment and joy to thousands and thousands of people. And we hope to see you again in Season 5. For now, your story is over and you are eliminated. But congratulations to New England Whalers who hold on. They move on to the 1 and 2 pool where they fight for another chance to survive, Keith. For now, their story is over, and we will have the final matchup coming up here between Recon 5 and... Wait, sorry, it's escaping me. Thunder Logic. Wow, I could not.
That's it. That should be...
That's the one.
Ooh, that's going to be spicy.
That is going to be a really sick game, actually. I'm pretty excited for that one. That's coming up in about 5 minutes. But before we go on break, everyone, if you're in here right now and you are enjoying the content, you are enjoying the commentary, please do follow our socials, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Follow this man, follow me, follow our producer Observer. She does an amazing job. And shout out to our sponsor VBet. And the action is not over. We're coming back in a couple minutes, so stay tuned, enjoy the music, and we'll be back shortly.